Good morning. It's a nice, beautiful day out. It's been a few weeks since the marathon. As you can see, I'm out back running. And I bet you're wondering, so marathon's done. What next? Well, good question. And I will tell you that after this run. I know you're all wondering what the whole next chapter is, but morning got away from me, and now it's time for lunch, so a girl's gotta eat. Alright, I've left you in suspense for much longer than I had anticipated, but here we are. It's been a few weeks since the marathon. The first week after, I just took it off, just really did no running whatsoever. I did go for walks here and there just to keep me mobile, but overall, I just took that time to really recover and take that time off just to, put myself back together. The post-marathon depression is real. If you know, you know. I did go for my first run the week after, and pretty much I do want to keep up that fitness that I have built up during training, so I'm doing the miles still, but not as intense as it was during training. And now I know you may be asking, okay, so what is next then? Well, good question, because right now I am in preparation for that next big journey that will be happening in a few weeks. If you're a follower of mine on Instagram, I've been sort of leaving little hints here and there of what that journey will be, as well as little hints on a few of the training vlogs in the last few weeks. So it's been anticipating this moment. So I wanted to just shout it out loud. But here we are. I'm happy to say that I will be walking the Camino de Santiago in a few weeks. What is the Camino de Santiago? Well, it is a pilgrimage of sorts, if you want to see it in the religious or spiritual aspect, or it's pretty much a long hike across Spain for those of you who aren't in the religious or spiritual aspect of things. It's a good trek across Spain. And to show you how long it's going to be, here we are. So here's a map of northern Spain. I will be trekking from Saint Jean Pied de Port across the northern Spain up here, all the way down to Santiago de Compostela. That'll be roughly about 800 kilometers, which is about 500 miles if you go by miles. So it's a pretty long trek, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, and really happy that I get to finally do it. Now in the coming weeks, we'll actually go more in depth of what the Camino de Santiago really is, a bit of history behind it, how I'm preparing for it, as well as anything leading up to that journey. And of course, the journey itself is what is going to be really amazing. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. So at the moment, I am currently in the throes of preparing for it. We will be going on some hikes just to get used to the elevation of going up some mountains here and there. So you'll be seeing some familiar trails in the coming weeks and some new ones as well as we prepare. Here's a little fun fact. I actually went to Spain for the first time in 2018, and one of the cities I visited was Santiago de Compostela. I've heard about the Camino years before that, and it's something that had fascinated me for a long time. So when I finally got to the city and seeing all the pilgrims coming in, completing their journey, it was something that I knew that I wanted to do for a long time. So the anticipation of figuring out when, where, all the logistics just happened to fall in place now. And when I visited the city for the first time, I actually got myself a little clamshell souvenir, which is a symbol of what the Camino is. Now this one won't likely be the one I'll be bringing with me. I'll probably have a different shell on my backpack, which will go more in depth in terms of the history of this, but it's exciting. I'm excited to take you all with me, so stay tuned. I will actually be walking the Camino Frances, which is the more famous one. It's also called The Way or El Camino, but it's gonna be fun. Now, the Camino de Santiago isn't just based on one route. There's actually many routes that connect to Santiago de Compostela, and I'm sure after this one, we'll be going on plenty more routes. That's it. I'm really excited. I'm honestly nervous, excited. Again, a jumble of thoughts and emotions because this is a big adventure if you think about it. But I am excited to bring you on the journey, to bring you along on how I prep for it these next few weeks. So stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, like the video, as it does help reach others as well to feel inspired for their own journey, whether it be running, traveling, or just being you. So do come back next week as our adventure continues. Until then, I hope you're all doing well. Let me know in the comments. Until then, I'll see you all next time. Take care.